starting lineup for Malaysia. They'll be fielding number 4, Muhammad Khairul Azman Muhammad Khairi. Number 6, Muhammad Azwa Hassan Asari. Number 7, Razali Chantik.
And number 15,
On the bench, Zulka and Nazri.
Team Malaysia, everybody.
Starting very strongly there with some of their best
Team
players.
Philippines. Here are your players. Number 4,
Let's take a look at the Philippines then. Number 4, Juanito Terezo Mingarini. Number 7, Marcos Jr. Mauricio Robasto. Number 9, Rene Gajano Makabenguil, who has been top scorer several times now.
Number 10,
On the bench, Ramirez and Magdayo.
And number 13, Freddy Pinabella Magdayo. Team Philippines, everybody.
That's going to be
The
an
officials
interesting
for this game are
game between
from
these two
Thailand,
sides.
Song Kiat, and from Singapore, Chong Sin Sen.
Between Philippines and Malaysia. Malaysia won the last instance, 11-8 was how that one played out. Of course, Malaysia have had a very successful campaign so far. They'd won their last match this morning against Myanmar, 12-7. Philippines sadly had lost against Thailand, but that was always going to be a tough ask. Coin toss between the two captains. As they get ready, Malaysian coach Abbas going through some final preparations. As the officials signal for the team to come back out on court. These two teams with quite a large support base here. A lot of Malaysians and Filipinos working here in Singapore. Philippines to start.
First possession.
Khairi Azwar Razali starting for Malaysia. Travelling. Referee has indicated travelling. That is when the player uses more than 2 pushes of the wheelchair without a dribble. They're allowed 2 pushes with the ball on their lap. Malaysia attempting to open their scoring account, and they've done so with Mohamed Khairi, a 4-point classified player who has the ability to move forward, lean, rotate, but still has some difficulty with balance due to lower limb limitations. Robasto looking for his players, but nobody there. The Malaysian defense locking them out. If he holds on to the ball much longer, he's going to get called for time, so he has to try. Remember, they've also only got 18 seconds on the shot clock, and this is being played over a full court, not a half court, so they have to move quickly to make sure that they travel as fast as possible. Mohamed Khairi, a big lad, very big presence on court. Makabenguil, top scorer in the last match between them and Thailand. Point doesn't count. Okay. Nazwa sending it over to Razali. Back to Khairi. Back to Razali. And And it's in. Mohammad Khairi with his second, and Malaysia's second. Rosali not quite managing to get it in there, but it's okay. Khairi manages to tip it in. Contact between Khairi . Now remember, they're allowed 5 personal fouls before they must be substituted out. And as there are only 2 other members on the bench, it's very important that they don't give away unnecessary fouls. And of course, personal fouls in this instance leads to free throws being given. Last minute advice being given whilst the Filipino heads back over. And we're ready for play. The Malaysians ready for the fast break. Nazwa hanging on the sidelines there with the rebound is Magabengil, who will try for this shot again, and he doesn't miss. He opens his account, and for the Philippines, 2 minutes in to play, and the Philippines finally start scoring. Another foul there, and a timeout called from the Philippines. Great turnout here on a Tuesday morning here at the Singapore Indoor Stadium for the semi-final match between Malaysia and the Philippines. I think a lot of them very keen to stay on for the next couple of matches. We'll have their third, fourth placing. Myanmar will be playing in that match, as will the loser of this match. Last minute wheel adjustments there for Mingarin. Back out on court. Mohamed Alzwa picking up the ball. He is one of the lower ranked players with 1.5 in the classification, meaning that he's got less trunk control. You'll see also that he's got a fairly high back on his wheelchair. Magdayo toppled over. Refs eventually call play to stop whilst they help him up. You're going to need the assistance of the other players. As well comes in to lend a hand. I think everyone's looking very impressed with the standard of play that we've seen here today. Substitutions for Malaysia, welcoming Nazri and Tsuka into play. Now each of the teams are allowed a total of 8.5 points, looking at the classification, which means that you won't ever see Mohammad Khairi and Tsuka playing on the court at the same time. This is because Mohammad Khairi has a rating of 4, Tsuka has a rating of 3.5, which brings them to 7.5, and Malaysia doesn't have any 1.0 ranked players. Fairly slow start to this match. 2-1 to Malaysia at the moment. 4 minutes left. Nasri goes for the shot but misses. Makabengil throws the ball down to Magdayo, but it hit his elbow and bounces back for Malaysia to claim. Personal fouls. Substitution for Malaysia.
Muhammad Azwar checks into the ball game.
Makabengil looking for his players, but both locked down by the Malaysians. Malaysia's defense really solid, very tight. Substitution for Malaysia.
Substitution, Philippines, number 7. Marcos Jr. Mauricio steps into the ball game.
Nazari tipped over there.
Substitution.
Now with the single limb, he's still able to use his legs to help right him. In this case, got another substitution pending for Philippines as Ramirez sends the ball over to Robusto. And the Philippines equal Malaysia now.
Number 10, Malaysia, Chua Ka, first personal foul. Substitution, Philippines, number 4, Juanito Cerezo checks into the ball game.
Robusto taking this. And the Philippines now take the lead. 3-2 with just under 3 minutes left. The Malaysians looking for a substitution. Mohamed Khairi comes in.
Substitution, Malaysia, number 4, Mohamed Khairul Azwan checks into the ball game. Off the glass and in.
And we've got a wheel dislodged over on the side for the Philippines. You could only look on as they scored. Fast break for Philippines. Mingarin circling, looking for somebody, anybody. He finds Makabengil, who shoots and misses. It's Mohamed Khairi. Khairi picks it up, sends it over to Razali. Razali finds Zakat, who tries to loop it in, doesn't quite manage. Khairi picks up the loose ball, uses his body to gain a little bit more height, and he gets it in with just less than 2 minutes to go. It's another one for Malaysia. A closely contested game. 3-4 now. Malaysia looking like the stronger side, defensively just a little better. Shot clock runs out. Mohamed Khairi going the distance. Passes it across to Tsuka, who sends it up. Doesn't quite make it. Tsuka nicely blocking Robusto, preventing him from getting to the ball, which means it's Malaysia. Razali. Tsuka. Stopped there in his tracks. Ball snatched out of Khairi's hands. He's claiming foul. Tsuka. Khairi takes a shot, misses. Mingarini.
Just under a minute left in the first half.
.45 seconds left. Philippines looking for the chance to equalize before half-time. 5 seconds on the shot clock. With a final attempt. Mingarin gets it in, but it was after the buzzer went for the shot clock. So 30 seconds left with Malaysia on the attack. Tsuka now sending it over to Razali, back over to Khairi. Khairi dribbles it, gets himself in position, loops it over to Tsuka, who sinks it in for his second shot, putting Malaysia further in the lead and a little bit further out of reach. Contact leading to Razali being tipped over.
And now we have come to the end of our first half where the score is
As the buzzer goes and it's half time now. Philippines 3, Malaysia 5 at the end of the first 7-minute half. Although Malaysian coach Abbas contesting that there should have been a free throw there at the end. We saw the Philippines start. Took them a little while to get into the game though, because it was Malaysia who opened the scoring account with that effort from Mohamed Khairi. Brilliant shots from him, 3 in total. As you could see, it was getting a very physical game as the Philippines finally got one in. Makabengil.
All of you are really strong and healthy. All right, flex it for the camera. Good job. Good job. Doing well, doing well. Oh, we have more fans over there.
Mohamed Khairi using his height to full advantage, also using his ability to maneuver well in his chair, which has enabled Malaysia to take the lead. Philippines 2 points adrift. Mohamed Khairi with 3 of those points credited to his name. Tsuka with the other 2. It's been a great start for Malaysia, who are looking at that spot in the final against Thailand. Second half coming your way very, very soon. For those of you joining us, welcome to the Singapore Indoor Stadium. This is the penultimate day of competition at the 8th ASEAN Para Games. But it's the final day of competition for the 3-on-3 tournament. The 5-on-5 will run through to tomorrow as well. Philippines doing a great job with plenty of support, but it's Malaysia who have edged out a bit of a lead here in the first half. 3-5 is the score at the moment. This is the least amount of points that we have seen in the first half of the 3-on-3 competition combined. But I'm sure both teams will be itching to get a couple more baskets in and start the second half on a high. Players back on court. Philippines 3, Malaysia 5. This is the second semi-final. Thailand won the first one, 15-8 against Myanmar to book their place in the final. These two teams battling out on the court for a spot in that final, with Mohamed Khairi again, but not quite able to open the second half account. Mingarin looking for time and space. Ooh, testy. But Mohamed Khairi able to slap the ball away for Razali on the fast break, who scores his first point of the match and the first of this second half. (3-6) with a minute to play down. Ball sent out of play. Khairi. Who loops it over but doesn't manage to sink it in. Personal foul.
Number 7, Philippines, Marcos Jr. Mauricio, second personal foul. Number 6, Malaysia, substitution, Muhammad Azwar, checks into the ball game.
So we'll have the free throw there for that personal foul from Robusto on Mohamed Khairi. He shoots, it rebounds, play resumes. Mohamed Khairi with another chance, and he doesn't miss. His first of the second half. 7-3 now. As the Philippines try. But it's Mohamed Khairi. Again, he's so quick on the fast break. Too quick, and he ends up toppling himself over. Philippines now, Mingarini on the fast break. He loops it over, he scores. That's his first of the match. First for Philippines in the second half. As Malaysia called for a timeout. Not quite as accurate with their scoring as they were in that first half. They're not going to be able to take their foot off the accelerator in this one.
Would like to thank the following for their support.
If they do, the Philippines will not hesitate
Cycle and Carriage,
to sneak their way up
FBT,
and snag the lead, and ultimately that spot in the finals.
100 Plus, Endeco,
Malaysia are looking keenly and moving forward.
DBS,
But a match with Thailand is never going to be easy. In
Havas Media,
fact, the last time the two
Safra
teams
Radio,
went head-to-head, it was Thailand that won it 17-9. Play resumes. Malaysia looking for time and space. Nasri pushing it forward to Aswa, who loops it in.
Off the glass and
Brilliant shot there from Mohamed Aswa. (4-8) as Mingarin sends it over. Robusto looking, he shoots, he falls short as the shot clock goes. 4.5 minutes. Razali. Okay.
Number 9, Philippines, Bengil, first personal foul.
Razali to Aswa. Aswa to Nasri. Nasri doesn't quite manage to get it in though. So on the fast break, Ingarini, he scores. 5-8 now. As Malaysia set themselves up again. Aswa making it 5-9. Philippines desperate to get back in this game. Another effort there, long range from Mingarin, doesn't quite manage to land in.
Timeout, Philippines.
Philippines calling a timeout. So we're here for the second semi-final between Philippines and Malaysia. At the moment, Malaysia are leading, but the Philippines are creeping a little bit closer. It was only yesterday that these teams all started playing for the spots. First day of 3-on-3 was yesterday morning. The AM sessions have been reserved for 3-on-3 action. In the afternoon, from 4 p.m, we've been kicking off the 5-on-5. Looking at these two teams, top scorer so far, Malaysia, Mohamed Khairi, the number 4. He's a big presence on the court. Currently on the bench though, taking his place, Nasri, who finds his way into the center, loops it in, scores. That's his first for this match, as he puts Malaysia a little closer to that place in the finals. Ramirez over to Magdayo. Magdayo looking for space. He tries to go for the 2 in time for the shot clock, but doesn't quite make it. Falls a bit short. We're going to have a substitution for Malaysia.
Mohamed Khairi Osman checks into the ball game, and number 10, Chua Tzu-ka checks into the ball game.
Okay, Tzu-ka back on court. along with top scorer Mohamed Khairi. Look at the reach he has. Oh, unfortunately, just skips out. He's able to block out everybody else. We've got 2 minutes 15, and Malaysia have a 10-5 lead at the moment.
Renee Gajano, Philippines, second personal foul.
So Malaysia back in play. Khairi will make another attempt. Again, it rebounds. Aswar manages to pick it up. But then a lot of scrappy play. Ball goes to the Philippines. Good passing there between Ramirez and Magdayo. Magdayo looking for Ramirez. Up and just over. Magabengil manages to finally get it in. It's the Philippines' first point of this second half. 10-6 now. Personal foul means Ramirez will step up.
Third personal foul, Malaysia.
And he misses.
Razali, Malaysia, number 7, checks into the ball game.
Razali back in. Aswar. Razali takes his time and he sinks it in. Once again, you just see how he takes his time just to slow it down, find his position so that he doesn't miss. 11-5. One minute left of play. Razali falling short there. Robusto. Over to Ramirez, back to Robusto, who breaks away to the far side of the court. He's being chased by Tsuka. He tries to land it in.
Now left in the second half.
50 seconds left. Free throw for Robusto. He shoots, but doesn't quite get it in. Filipino coach doesn't look too happy. A little bit higher this time, but doesn't quite get it in. Makabengil will have the opportunity to score, and he does. Philippines are getting there, but I'm afraid it might be a case of too little too late. Malaysia has etched out a strong lead here in this game. Robusto to Makabengil. Robusto again. He shoots, and it bounces back out. It'll be Malaysia's ball. Tsuka passes back to Razali. Razali going the distance. in the dying moments of this game. Zulkar once again doesn't quite make it. Philippines intercept. Ramirez. Oh, tips over there. Marco Bengil just losing it as Razali makes a breakaway.
That's the game.
And that's a buzzer.
6, Malaysia 11.
Philippines 6, Malaysia 11. As that wraps up this second semi-final match. Malaysia have booked themselves a slot in the final. They will be going up against the unbeaten Thais here in the 3-on-3 men's competition at the 8th ASEAN Para Games. The Filipinos will play off for third place with Myanmar. That will be the next match taking place. Thank you for joining us here at the Singapore Indoor Stadium. You see the breakdown. Philippines managing 3 in the first half, 3 in the second half. Malaysia just the stronger force. The combination of Mohammad Khairi and Mohammad Azwar, too good for them. Mohammad Khairi sinking in 4 for Malaysia. So the third, fourth placing match happening next. Stay with us here at the Singapore Indoor Stadium for more of our live coverage of the wheelchair basketball. Don't forget there's 5-on-5 action happening tonight as well. We've got the match between Myanmar and Thailand and Philippines and Malaysia. This matchup happening again tonight. We've got the highlights now. As we started what was a tight match for the most part until Malaysia managed to eke out a lead. Some great passing between the Filipino teams for Robusto. Robusto picking up a couple of personal fouls though there. But this man, Mingarine, really the core of this team. Malaysia, fast-paced, great teamwork. Mohammad Azwar with 2. Everybody getting on the score sheet for Malaysia. This man Razali managing 2 of his own. The Malaysians will be very happy with that. They've booked a spot in the finals as we see the teams start to warm up and get ready there for the third, fourth placing match. This match going to be starting at 11:40, so about 10 minutes from now. Myanmar and the Philippines. Philippines will have a bit of time to rest first before they get stuck back in for the third, fourth placing match.